Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Penny's Number Nook. That's right, we're going to talk about a number today, and today we're going to focus on the number, ready? The number 7. All right, let's dive in. So we're going to learn about the number 7 today. Okay. First thing we need to do is we see what the number 7 looks like. First thing we have to do is we have to spell the number 7. So you ready? S-E-V-E-N, 7. All right, so I'll wait on you while you go get your paper and your markers or your crayons or your pencils, whatever you're going to use. Because remember, we've got lots of stuff we're going to do while we're learning about the number 7. So I'll give you a minute or two before we get started. All right, do you have all your stuff? You ready to go with me? All right, let's dive into the number 7. So the first thing we need to do is we need to learn the writing rhyme that helps us write our numbers. And the writing rhyme for the number 7 is across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. All right, so let's use our finger. I'm going to use my pointer and you use your finger. So across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. And again, this is such an easy way to help you learn to write the numbers, okay? So, if you've been following our Number Nook, you know that now we need to get out what? Our markers or our colored pencils or our crayons, whatever you're using. And today I brought my skinny markers with me today, and we are going to focus on the 8 colors, okay? So you want to get out your 8, red, orange, yellow. Probably do that. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, and brown. All right, you got those? We're ready? Okay. The first color I'm going to start with today, I'm going to start with the brown. So get out your brown marker. Now let's get ready. Remember, across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. Ready? Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. Okay, that was brown. Next, let's go with, let's use green next. Okay, this time I'm going to be quiet and you say it. I will wait on you. Are we ready? All right, let's go. Good job. See how easy it is if you just say this over to yourself, how easy it is to make the numbers? Okay, next, let's get black. This time, let's say it together. Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. All right, I've got brown, green, and black. What color should we use next? Oh, I believe I heard somebody say red. So get out your red marker. All right, this time I'm not going to say it. And you're not going to say it out loud. This time, let's say it to ourselves inside our brains there. Okay, you ready? Good job. You guys are so talented, so smart. All right, what color should we use next? I'll listen. I believe I heard someone say blue. All right, get out your blue marker. Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. All right, I'm going to pick the next color, and I think I'm going to pick yellow, the bright yellow sunshine. Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've used 6 colors so far, and I said we were working with 8. So how many colors do we have left? You're right, we have 2 colors left. And one of those is what? Purple, you're right. All right, let's get our purple marker out. across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. And the last one, what is it? You're right. It's the color orange. Last one. Okay, let's say this one to ourselves. You ready? I'm going to make a giant one over here. All right, good job. Now, let's see if we've used all 8 of our colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We used all 8 colors. And we've gotten really well at making the number 7 just by saying the writing rhyme. Across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. All right, let's move on to the next page. And what's that? Do you remember? The tin frame. You're right. We're learning to subbatize. We can just look at it and we know what we've got. All right, today I think I'm going to make triangles today. And I want my triangles to be, blue today. All right, so we're going to make 7 blue triangles. Ready? 1. I'm not going to color them in this time. I'll leave them white on the inside. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6 and 7. Okay, good job. Did you get your blue triangles made with me? All right, good job. So we look at that, we automatically know. Do we need to count them? No, because we can tell just by looking at them. I have 7 triangles. Okay. Let's add that to the bottom of our paper here. 7 across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. And then let's spell triangles. T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E-S. 7 triangles. All right. Next, we move on to the next page. And what are we going to make? Tally marks. You're right. We need to make 7 tally marks. I believe I'm going to use black for my tally marks. You ready? Make them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, cross them off, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we know we've got 5 right there, and we have 2 right there. And what do we have? 5 plus 2 equals what? 7. You're right, because we know that's a group of 5, so we can say 5, 6, 7. 7 tally marks. And the next page, you ready to move on with me? Okay. The next pages, we're going to work on our counting skills. So first we need to know what comes before and after the number 7. And then we're going to count on from 7 and then count back from 7. Okay? All right, so we need our number line. Go get your number line if you don't already have it. All right, let's find the number 7. Where's the number 7? Do you see it? That's right. Right there's the number 7. Okay. Now, we see that we have our 7. So the first question it wants to know is what comes before the number 7. So find your number 7. Now let's go and let's see what comes before it. What number is that? The number 6. You're right. The number 6. And let's roll a hoop and make a loop to get the number 6. Now we need to know what number comes after the 7. So find your 7 again. Right there it is, right? Okay, now let's see what comes after. What's that number? You're right, that's the number 8. So get your marker out, and to make the number 8, it's make an S, but do not wait. Go back up and shut the gate. And there we have the number 8. Now our next thing we need to do, we need to count on from 7. So we're going to count forwards. So again, find your number 7 on your number line. Use your finger, or you can get you like a little pointer. I'm using a paintbrush for my pointer. Okay, we ready? Find 7. Now let's count on. Let's count forwards. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. You are some great counters. Now we need to count back from 7. So we're going to count backwards. So again, find the number 7. Ready? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good job. You guys do such a great job counting. All right, so let's go back over and review. We had our counting skills, and then we made our tally marks. 5 plus 2 equals 7. Then we had our 10 frame, and we made 7 triangles. And then we had our writing rhyme. Across the sky and down from heaven, that's the way to make a 7. And then, ta-da, all about the number 7. You guys are so, so smart. And I tell you what I do. After I do all of these together, I take my papers and I staple them. And then I just keep them in a folder. And anytime you want to review your numbers, you can just pull them out and go over it again, because you still have room on your paper to make lots. You know, you can make all kind of 7s on that paper, okay? So it's always good to go back and review them after time. Now, I have a math challenge for you today. Are you going to accept my math challenge? Well, for the math challenge, you're going to need this little box right here. I've had this box for years and 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 years. My mom and dad bought this for me when I was a little girl. So this box is very important to me. Inside my cedar box, I have pom-poms. Kind of reminds me of Easter eggs when I look in there, or jelly beans. So you're going to have some type of a container and then some type of counters. I'm using pom-poms. If you have like the little pirate jewels that I used one time, you could use that. You could also get those little glass stones, those little rocks. You find them at the store. You could use buttons. You could use little bits of paper rolled up in a ball. It's just, we're going to use them as counters, okay? Because the math challenge, you're going to use tongs, or at your house your mom or dad might have a pair of tweezers that you could borrow. And what we're going to do, you also have to have your number cards, your flashcards. If you do not want to play this game with flashcards, you could also do it with a set of dice. Your challenge is, can you pick out the number and then using the tweezers or the tongs, count out that number of whatever your counters would be. Mine happen to be pom-poms today. Count them out and lay them on the table. Excuse me, a little frog in my throat. So I have my flashcards 1 through 20, okay? Now, under the table and out of sight where I can't see them, I'm shuffling the cards up and I'm going to pick one. Let's see. What number did I get? I got the number, oh, is that hilarious? I got the number 1. Oh, come on. Okay, so you get your tweezers or your little tongs, excuse me, and I have to count out 1 pom-pom. Oh, this is going to be hard. You ready? It's my math challenge. 1, whoop, about rolled away from me. 1 pom-pom. All right, let's do that one again. Again, I take my cards, I put them under the table, and I shuffle them up where you can see. I can't see them and you can't see them. My next number is going to be the number, what's that one? How appropriate. That's the number 7, and that was the number we were working on today. Across the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to make a 7. So this time I have to count out 7 pom-poms. Are we ready? And you're going to use your tweezers. And if you don't have tweezers or these little pinchers, I got this particular pincher thinger-jigger. I got it at Dollar Tree. So if you want to do that, you can also just use your fingers, okay? So let's count out 7 pom-poms. 1, 2, and this is real good practice for your pinchers, using your pinchers. They're hard to grab, and that's what makes it a challenge. 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a little teeny tiny one. Let's get that one. 6, and one more. 7. Okay, and once you do it, you will see that it's a little harder than what you think, having to pinch those tongs closed on a pom-pom without dropping them or without losing them, okay? Now, I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them back in my box, and I'm going to count backwards this time. 7. Oh, that one's hard. Oh, can't get a hold of that one. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And then I have my little blue one over there from the last number. There. So that is your math game or your math challenge this week. Pick a number, find out, get some little counters and a little box that you can put them in, and really work on those pincher skills that we use to help us learn how to hold a marker or hold a pencil correctly. This is one of the skills that helps us get to that. And that's why we use these a lot of the time. It strengthens the muscles in your fingers, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed the math challenge and learning about the number 7. And I will see you next week for a new number on Penny's Number Nook. See you next time. Bye-bye.